A warm welcome to English class for 8th standard. Today we are going to discuss an interesting grammar topic. I am your presenter for today's session, Yogita Joshi, lecturer English, Government Senior Secondary Smart School, Pernibaga District, Mansa. The topic for today's session is sentence. In English, there are 26 letters in alphabet. By combining those letters, words are created. And when we combine those words in a meaningful sequence, sentences are created. So, a sentence is a combination of words in a meaningful way. Now, the sentence has many types. And how many types of sentences are there? What is their significance in language? How to use these various kinds of sentences in speech and written language? And how to convert one type of sentence into another type of sentence. These are the main concern of this lesson. Throughout the lesson, you will be given the examples. Before the explanation, you will get a few examples, and after the explanation, you will get some exercises. And I will be there for you throughout the session to help to solve all these exercises and to understand all these examples. With the help of these examples and sentences, you will be able to convert one type of sentence into other type of sentence, or after reading the sentence you will be able to identify the kind of sentence. So this is going to be very interesting and interactive session for you. I hope you will like the session. Without any delay, we are going to start our class for the day. Before we start the session, you have to read the following sentences carefully. He is watching TV. As you can see in the picture, there's a child. He is watching TV. She is writing a letter. Can you see? Fine. She is writing a letter. Next sentence. He plays football. Good. Let's move on. We have a few more sentences for you. Just look at the pictures and read the sentences with me. We can see two persons in the picture. And one person is asking, "How tall are you?" Here we can see rain in the picture. And the question is it raining? Now you can see a mic in the picture. And someone is going to sing. The question asked here is, which is your favorite song? Interesting? Let's move on. We have a few more sentences. Okay, read the next sentence with me. Open the door. And in this sentence, someone is asking for the help and he's saying, "Please help me." And the third sentence is, keep quiet. Let's move on to new sentences. Hooray! We won the match. Dear students, you must be remembering the moments when you are winning a match and you are rejoicing like this. At that moment, you must be saying, hooray, we won the match. Now you can see a beautiful scene in front of you. And when you look at it, you say, what a lovely scene. The next sentence is talking about the weather. How hot it is today. More sentences are there. Someone is blessing in this picture, and that person is saying, God bless you. Now look at this picture. We have so many pamphlets in this of various shapes, and they say, may you live long. Dear students, I'm sure you have read all the sentences carefully with me. Now read the following sentences and try to find the difference between these sentences. I'm here to explain the things to you. The first sentence is, he is watching TV. So it is an assertive sentence. An assertive sentence means such kind of a sentence which tells about something. The second sentence, how tall are you? This is an interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence asks a question. Number 3, open the door. This is an imperative sentence. In an imperative sentence, the subject is missing and we have verb and object. In this sentence, open is verb and the door is object. So an imperative sentence expresses command, request or advice. Let's move on to the fourth sentence. Hooray, we won the match. This is an exclamatory sentence. In an exclamatory sentence, we use the sign of exclamation. It expresses sudden or deep feeling. Right? Fifth sentence. God bless you. It is optative sentence. An optative sentence expresses a wish. So we have covered the 5 type of sentences: assertive, interrogative, imperative, exclamatory, and optative. Students, remember all these types and their functions. We'll discuss all these sentences one by one in the coming lecture. Now, I have something for you. What can you read here? A group of words is called. I'm sure you know the answer. Yes, it is called a sentence. A group of words is called a sentence. When we make a group of the words in a meaningful way, we call this structure a sentence. Now, the first type of sentence that we have discussed, yes, assertive and declarative. Try to guess the second type we just did. Right, interrogative. And the third type was imperative. Right. Next is, yes, exclamatory. And you can guess the fifth. Right. It is optative. Moving on to next type. Once again, we have a few sentences. You have to read them carefully. I play a match. Then they did not go to school. Sentences which tell about a fact, state something, or assert it are known as assertive sentence. Next activity, we are going to explore the first kind, that is the assertive sentence. And here we can see that the first type of assertive sentence is a positive sentence. It means when we have subject, a helping verb, followed by verb and object. So the sequence is subject, helping verb, verb, and object. At that time, we say that this is positive assertive sentence. For example, he is going to school. In this sentence, he is acting as subject, is helping verb, going verb followed by a preposition, and then school is object. Got it? The next thing. An assertive sentence can also be negative, and in negative case, subject is followed by helping verb, but we attach another word to this helping verb. That word is not, and then verb and object. Example here is he is not going to school. So you can see the difference between a positive sentence and a negative sentence. In the positive sentence, you can see is the helping verb and it has been highlighted here. But in the negative sentence, we are adding not to is. So in this way, a positive sentence changes into a negative sentence in which we are adding not to the helping verb. Moving on. Once again, we have beautiful sentences for you. First is, who are you? Next, do you like coffee? So what are these? These are questions. Sentences which begin with WH family or any helping verb to ask a question are, guess it? Right, interrogative sentences. So, we have discussed the question or the interrogative sentence. And you must note that in the beginning of the interrogative sentence, either we have a word from the WH family or a helping verb. And we always use the sign of interrogation at the end of an interrogative sentence. Let's move on to the next type. Read these sentences carefully. Ready? Here comes the first. Stand up. This is an instruction. Let me be alone. This is a proposition. Sentences telling about instructions, suggestions, warnings, or requests are called, we have already discussed, missing subject. Yes, imperative sentences. So this is the third kind, imperative sentences. Beautiful. Let's move on. Once again, we'll get a few more sentences to understand the next type. Sometimes we are surprised. We see something very pretty and we say, "Wow, you look pretty." So here, a person is looking pretty and we are surprised and we are expressing the surprise. Sometimes we have a feeling of sadness, grief, or loss. For example, "Alas, he's no more." Here, this sentence is expressing the grief. Sentences in which any emotion, that is, happiness, sadness, surprise, or excitement, etc., is expressed with a sign of exclamation. They are called, try to guess. Yeah, exclamatory sentences. Students, please note that one thing is completely necessary in these kinds of sentences, and that is sign of exclamation. Good. Let's move on. Read the sentence carefully. First one, may you prosper in life. Second, may you succeed. Students, try to guess which type of sentences are these? Yes, sentences which express a wish or blessing. What do we call them? Optative sentences. Now we have gone through all the 5 type of sentences. Let's revise. Assertive sentences, they tell about something. Interrogative sentences always ask a question. Imperative sentences express command, request, or advice. Exclamatory sentences express sudden or deep feeling. And optative sentences express a wish or blessing. So in this way, we have gone through all these 5 type of sentences. I'm sure you will remember that a group of words is called sentence, and sentences are of 5 types: assertive, interrogative, imperative, exclamatory, and optative. Very good. Now, once again, you have to identify the following sentences. He plays football. Now you can understand that this is a type of assertive sentence. She does not live here. You have to guess which type of sentence is this. Don't worry, I'll tell you the answers later on. First, you try to guess, okay? Third, please help me. Fourth, may you grow wise. Fifth, do you play? Sixth, how brave he is. Seventh, always speak the truth. Eighth, how ugly the camel is. So you have gone through all the 8 sentences. You must have answered and fill in the blanks. Now, the answers to this exercise. He plays football. This is an assertive sentence. Number 2. She does not live here. Right. It is a negative sentence. Please help me. Yeah, it is imperative sentence. May you grow wise. It is optative sentence. Going right? Should we check further? Let's go. Fifth, do you play? It is interrogative sentence as we are asking something in it. You can also identify the type of sentence with special signs. As in sentence number 4, we had the sign of exclamation, but here we are giving someone a blessing, so it is optative. In sentence number 5, sign of interrogation clearly indicates that it is an interrogative sentence. Number 6, how brave he is. Here we are using the sign of exclamation. So this shows that it is exclamatory sentence. Number 7, always speak the truth. It is a kind of imperative sentence because there is no doer, no subject. Number 8, how ugly the camel is. Once again, we are expressing our opinion supported by emotion. So this is exclamatory sentence, and you can also see the sign of exclamation here. I hope you have understood all these types of sentences. Moving on. Now you have to change the following sentences into negative sentences. Very easy. Okay, students, make a negative sentence of this first sentence. I am a student. Number 2, we are girls. Make the negative. Third, the knives were sharp. Number 4, we must help him. Number 5, you should obey your elders. I hope you are getting everything. Now we are going to check the answers. I'm sure you have done it right. It was an easy exercise. So you should check your answers. First, the negative of I am a student is I am not a student. Right. Then we had the sentence we are girls. The negative of this sentence is we are not girls. Third sentence was the knives were sharp, and the negative the knives were not sharp. Fourth sentence was we must help him. The negative we must not help him. Fifth sentence was you should obey your elders, and the negative has become you should not obey your elders. Dear students, you must have noticed that to make a negative sentence, we are just adding the word not to the helping verb. As in the first sentence, we have added not to am. In the second sentence, not is clubbed with are. Third sentence, were is followed by not. In the fourth sentence, must is followed by not. And in the fifth sentence, the helping verb should is followed by not. Easy? Let's see. Change the following sentences into interrogative sentences. It may be a little tricky, but it is very interesting. Let's check out. I will give you a few sentences and you have to make the interrogative sentences of these. Okay, ready? The first is the cow is eating grass. Okay. Second, I am writing a novel. Third, Mira was writing a letter. Number 4, he had a heart attack. Fifth, they play a match. Done your answers? Shall we check? Cool. So the first sentence is the cow eating grass? Second, am I writing a novel? Third, was Mira writing a letter? Fourth, did he have a heart attack? Fifth, do they play a match? Dear students, in all these sentences, we have shifted the helping verb in the beginning of the sentence. Very good. You must have noted it down that in a question, we are using helping verb in the beginning of the sentence. And what are we going to use after the helping verb? Yes, the subject, then the verb and object. Students, you should keep in mind that when we are taking a few positive or assertive sentences and we have to convert it into the negative sentences, let's quickly sum up that what we did to do so. In the first sentence, I am a student, we used not with am. In the second sentence, we are girls, we used not with ours. So you can see all the sentences once again just for the revision that we are adding not with the helping verbs. So you should not forget this, that it is very simple to convert a positive sentence into a negative sentence. Similarly, we'll revise the next thing, that when we have to change the form of a positive sentence into an interrogative sentence. Do you remember what was the change? Yes, this helping verb is used in the beginning of the sentence. The cow is eating grass will change into is the cow eating grass? And can you tell me one special sign which is used with the interrogative sentences? Yes? Yes, we use the sign of interrogation. Very good going. So for all these sentences, we are just changing the position of the subject and the helping verb. We keep the subject in the beginning of the sentence for an interrogative sentence, and that helping verb is followed by the subject. So for all these 5 sentences we have already discussed, we had changed the position of the helping verb as you can see on screen. So keep in mind all these changes. I hope this session has clarified the concept of sentence and the types of sentences. And also you have understood how to convert a positive sentence into a negative sentence and how to convert a positive sentence into an interrogative sentence. Thank you so much for being with. Have a very nice day.